Hello everyone, welcome in. If you are new here, I am Victoria from Wings of Ascension, and if you are one of our lovely members of the Astro Lounge, you know I am happy to see you. It is astonishingly already Monday, the 1st of May, 2023. I don't know about you guys, but there's so many days where I feel like I'm still somewhere in the year 2020 because everything is kind of mushed and mashed, and there are days where I feel a trillion years old. There's days where I feel like I'm still 12. So time is wild. But anyway, where are we today? Where we've been going. I love it. We're gonna do it. However, I had a bit of a cosmic download. If you don't speak the language of astrology, and astrology is a language, you have zero clue what it means if I say that the moon is going to oppose Neptune today. You're like, yeah, okay, whatever. I know what the word opposite means, but whatever. If you're tuning into this because you do speak the language, I'm going to continue to show the charts and the aspects and give these things because it helps even the best astrologers learn from other astrologers, just like the best doctors learn from doctors, architects learn from architects, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to leave that there. But for the most of it, it's going to just me telling you, almost like a weather report, what could come up for you in the day. So, yes, you're going to get the technical stuff, but really it's going to be condensed even less. And it's just going to be this weather report of, hey, it's going to be a weird day, right? So, that being said, let's jump in here. This is the chart for today, Monday, the 1st day of May 2023. This is for noon in Boston. Like I said, I do noon, middle of the day, Boston, closest major city to me. That's why I do it. But before we jump into the exact transits for the day, we're going to talk about the long-term ones that we've been working through. We're going to continue to feel that energy. So overall, what we've been doing is diving into clarifying and strengthening our true understanding of our values in self-worth, our values in our moral compass, our values in terms of what we need in the physical, tangible world to feel good. There are some people who really do need to have that designer bag to feel good, where there's people who could care less if they even have a bag. You know, I'll throw what I need in my pockets and, whatever, I'll make it work. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. It's just a difference in who we are. We're also going through our spiritual values, understanding what spirituality is to us, what works and what doesn't work. And I'm going to give you back my big screen for a minute because, as I said, we've been working through this, and this is a big soapbox moment for me. So, I'm going to sit up. I'm going to give you my soapbox top on this one. Top? Interesting, I said top. My soapbox talk of the day. When we're talking about understanding our spiritual values, I want to make sure that you all know you do not have to follow the programmed dogma of organized religion. And now that may offend some of you who are definitely in that path. And if that works for you, great. If it doesn't, that's also great. But we live in a society where we're told we have to do this, and this. And if you don't believe this, or this, or agree with this, or this, or follow this, you're a bad person. I could go on endlessly about the social things that come up that people bicker about. We're not going there. We're talking about our spiritual self right now because this is a big, long-term thing we're working through. Please don't ever feel you have to follow organized religion. You can take pieces of Christianity, of Judaism, of Islam, of Buddhism, and put them together. And if that's what works for you, hallelujah, you do you. Don't ever let anybody force you into anything, and don't feel guilty saying no. This is a big lesson that we're all working through. We're all learning our values of spiritual truth. What is true to us? So that is my soapbox. I'll come back down and give you the transit again. We're also going through, again, long-term understanding our values in relationships, our morals in relationships, our needs in relationships. What is it that we must have to feel good in a relationship? And what is a hard no for us? There's no wrong answer. Again, you do what works for you. One of the biggest things that we're working on, period, is learning boundaries. Really, that's what it comes down to. Knowing our own boundaries, what fills us up, what depletes us. So really, again, long-term, understanding our values and learning our boundaries within our value system. But for today specifically, we have, and you can't, every time I do this, I probably look like a fool because while you can't see it, my camera, my computer, all this stuff is here, and then my other, what am I doing? What am I? My other screen is actually the TV mounted on the wall, so I have to like look around everything. Roll with me. So today, mouse, see, here I go. I can't, here I come. Moon. The moon is over here in Virgo. She's an active moon. She's going to oppose Neptune. Here it is. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, here we go. We're opposing. You like my line? What? There's even a line there. What? We're opposing Neptune. And also on the not so fun side, we're going to square over here to Venus. As these are moon transits, these are just for the day. We're going to feel them, hit them, and move on. But when things come up, they can stick long term. The moon, she's also going to talk to Mars over here in a positive conversation. Mind you, she's going to sextile over to Mars. I'm just giving you these so you see how active she is today. She's going to trine over here to Uranus. And she's going to trine over here to Pluto. So she is having a whole lot of conversations, and I really like when astrologers use the term conversation because it's really what it is. The moon is talking to these different planets. As I said, she is opposing Neptune and she is squaring Venus. These are not so fun conversations. The other conversations that she's having with Mars, with Uranus, with Pluto, these are pretty productive, good conversations. Overall, what this means is we're going to have, and I'll talk to you. You don't need to see her anymore. I'll have her fingers. Just so you can see who the moon's talking to today. Come back up here. Overall, the feeling for today is that we're very likely to be emotionally active, mentally active. Anytime that we have Uranus involved, we have unpredictability, but we also have cosmic knowledge. So we have the potential to have a very open mind, to have a very creative mind. We can come up with ideas that feel good and feel right to us in any realm. You know, you could be doing work professionally, you could be having a conversation with your family, with your whatever. But we have that open mind for us where we can bring things through and it feels good. It's not like a forced thing where it's just going to be dropped on us and we have to ingest it. It's going to feel comfortable. But we can also have a heightened sensitivity about the day. So while we can have this knowledge that comes in, that feels good, that we're able to understand, it can heighten the emotional response at the same time. It's kind of a weird back and forth. There's also, anytime you have Pluto involved, and we'll get to her retrograde in a second. Her retrograde? I don't know why I said that. I said it for a reason. Interesting. We'll have to feel into that one later. Anytime you have Pluto involved, you're dealing with karma. So it is potential that you could have karmic meetings. So people, interactions, conversations that have some karmic weight to them. What that would mean, I don't know. I don't know what your karma is. It could be good karma, it could be bad karma. I don't know. But it is possible to have these karmic interactions along with the heightened sensitivity, along with the cosmic knowledge of open-minded expandedness. So my advice for the day, while we are still working through these long-term things of understanding our values, understanding our morals, understanding our spirituality, understanding who and what vibes with us and what doesn't, knowing we're going to have this kind of open sense of mind and spirit, knowing that also it's going to be a little sensitive, keep your mind flowing. If it triggers you, let it pass, work it through, but also make time for a creative outlet. If you have a jam-packed day, sit and doodle something. Just start drawing and see what comes. You can channel so much through just pen to paper and drawing. Writing, just creative writing. Let anything come to you that comes to you. Painting, sculpting, any kind of creative outlet. Give yourself time for that because, like I said, we have this open channel, but we're heightened sensitively. Sensitively? Huh? We are heightened sensitively. So allowing that creative outlet where if you get stressed, you can just draw something, that will help you. But overall, again, working through this stuff, not really a terrible day because we are open. We do have a lot of potential to keep going. There's a momentum to want to move forward, to get things done, but we could get a little sensitive. If you're already someone who's pretty sensitive, you're somebody who is very psychically open. I know a few of you have very open channels. Just keep that in mind, that things could trigger you, that you could have some karmic interactions, some karmic experiences for better or worse, but not a terrible day. So, yeah, if you have questions, let us know. You need help, let me know. But really, as I say every time, you've got this. You don't need me. Your soul already knows this information. It's just a matter of letting yourself remember that you know this information. So roll with it. Be creative. Let things happen. If something feels kind of deja vu-y, there's a reason for that too. So you've got this. We've got this. I love you all. And I will see you again at another time. Maybe I'll do another video for Pluto retrograde because that's a very long 6-month retrograde. We can dive in more than just the daily. So I love you all. You've got this. We've got this. I've got this. You've got this. Everything's got this. Happy Monday. See you soon.